Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. Let's just get straight into it, people, because I can't even lie to you, bro. I'm deflated. It honestly feels like we lost today, bro, because we did not deserve to lose, to draw. You see, I'm saying lose, to draw that game. Every single time we play these guys, I don't know what witch doctor they visited in Abuja, in Accra, in Congo. I don't know what country they're going to, bro, to go find these witch doctors, Johannesburg. But every single time we play these guys, something dodgy happens, broski. Whether it's Palmer not being there against them at the Emirates. He's never played at the Emirates. Whether it's, Enzo having a hernia when we play them. Whether it's Poch playing Disasi and Badiashile against these guys. Whether it's Sanchez giving the ball straight to Rice when we're 2-0 up and we're comfortable cruising the game. Whether it's Gusto closing his eyes in front of goal last season when we could have gone 1-0 up. Something always happens against these guys. I don't know what type of judge they do, but I'm sick and tired of it. Because today, 10 men for what, nearly the whole game, and they still couldn't get the job done. I get told by people, many people, they're levels above us. We can't compete against Arsenal. They're much better than us. They're this, they're that. And I keep saying, bro, the difference between us and these lot is the centre-back depth, is the centre-backs. Because if Fofana was fit pretty much all season, right, and he didn't have no injury problems, I would be more confident in the team, in the spine. Because once again today, you see the difference that Fofana brings to the team. You see the quality, you see the aerial duels, you see the defending in the box. You see how he helps Chalobah to be more switched on, broski. He is our version of Gabriel. They've got Gabriel, we've got Fofana, bro, because they're similar sort of profile of how they play. They're no bullshit defenders, right? That is the main difference between us and them, because go check the record before today. They had scored one more goal than us, right? We had scored more goals in open play than them, more XG than them, yeah? In terms of goals from different goal scorers, bro, they only had one more than us, right? So if you go look at it, the only difference between us and Arsenal so far has been a defensive record. We've now conceded 12. They have conceded 7 now, broski. That is the main difference. And how many errors have we made this season directly leading to goals? Last time I checked, it was 7, right? How many red cards? Another red card today. Caicedo, come on. We were bossing these guys. We were all over these guys. I could feel a goal coming. And listen, going into the lineup, let's even break down the lineup, because I predicted that Reece and Gusto would start the game. I didn't think Santos would start the game. I wanted Delap to start this game because I wanted those centre-backs to be roughed up. Obviously, no one expected Saliba to not play the game, but Mosquera and Hincapié, I get told all the time they start for Chelsea. And they weren't a problem today. They defended well today, right? But end of the day, bro, I'm looking at our attack, I'm looking at our midfield, and I knew that we would have a little bit more about us. João Pedro in front of goal. 2 opportunities to just let off a shot, and you're dilly-dallying trying to dance around on it, bro. Why? This is why I wanted Delap to start, because Delap is no nonsense. If he had the same opportunity there, it's getting banged into the back of the net. Yeah? The net would even rip. The net would even rip, because we know about Delap and his thunder strikes, right? These guys did absolutely nothing before that red card, bro. Absolutely nothing before the red card. Even their corners today, they barely even got any corners. The only time that they really started to move the ball quite well was in the second half when they're bringing on Odegaard, bringing on Gyökeres and these sort of guys. But before the red card, the triangles I'm seeing through the midfield, Reece James today, bro. Yeah? Reece James, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about... I don't even want to mention my man. I like my man, but I don't want to mention him because it's just disgusting how people could try to compare the two. Reece didn't even play as a right back today, but he was the best player on the pitch. He was better than all their midfielders. Better than Zubimendi, who got hooked off, stinker and hooked. Eze, what? Did you think this was Tottenham today, bro? This ain't Tottenham. Yeah? Back to your normal ways. Today, Eze went to his back to his normal ways, stinking out the place. Yeah? I'm seeing these guys trying to talk about Eze's better than Palmer and that. Are you mad? I was at AFTV the other day, they're telling me, Robbie was telling me Eze's better than Palmer. Are you skunked? Get out of here, man. Get that Booker T out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Zubimendi hooked off. Rice, what did he do? Didn't do anything really apart from just picking up the ball from the back, because there was no one pressing him this time around because we had 10 men. Reece was fantastic in the game, bro. The passes, the dribbles, the way he was winning the ball. The defense today, Sanchez, bro, some of the saves he made for Martinelli. In the second half, I think Marino had a shot as well, right? Brilliant, bro. Cucurella today, listen, he won his best game, but then again, he got a yellow card quite early. So, listen, we know Cucurella's quite aggressive, innit? You could see he was, leaving him a little bit more space because he didn't want to get sent off. Because Anthony Taylor is a bald, I'm not going to say it here. You know what I'm saying? Bald, see you next Tuesday. That's what I'll call it for now, right? He was giving out yellow cards from early, bro. All these man could do was just pull us back. Calafiori getting booked. Hincapié trying to elbow people, yeah? These man didn't want to come out to play, right? We competed with these guys for pretty much all of the game. I don't care if they had Mosquera and Hincapié. I get told all the time how good they are and they will start for Chelsea. Now you're going to use that as an excuse. Marino got your goal today. You can't use Marino as an excuse today. What did Gyökeres do when he came on? Nothing, right? I thought Esteval in the first half, the final bit of quality wasn't good enough. The shooting, he was rushing it a little bit. João Pedro, like I said, let off the shot, broski, right? The left-hand side, Neto wasn't really getting the ball much in the left-hand side. The midfield, again, it was a little bit cagey, but we were getting our jabs in, Second half starts, set piece again, ole. I'm thinking, bro, it's early. Alex was getting crazy next to me. I even got the goal on camera, people, for a change, yeah? Alex was getting crazy next to me, saying we're about to do this. I said, bro, listen, give it a bit of time, man, because there's more than enough time for them to just scam something, because that's what they do, yeah? So, all of a sudden now, Saka gets himself an assist. After how many games now? He's been on an assist drought. Still hasn't scored a goal away from home, I believe now in over a year, I keep seeing, yeah? These men are, I'm telling you, bro, all you got to do against Arsenal is not camp in your half. You got to give it to them. You can't just be staying in your half, because what's going to happen is no shots on goal. It will be a whole month without teams shooting on goal against them, because too many teams are scared. We were not scared today. And the fact that I'm feeling like this after this result shows me that Maresca's changed something in his team. He's learning. He learned from what he did against United, bro. Taking off all our attackers, bro. He learned from that. He didn't want us to just sit back. Even though we had 10 men, he didn't really feel like it. I thought we defended the space quite well, right? I thought the little passes Odegaard was trying to find, we were defending it quite well. Garnacho, you got to get in behind. Chalobah's trying to find you in behind. You're not making the run. Enzo's trying to find you behind. You're not making the run. Neto on the left-hand side, bro. You got to do better than that shot. Make a better decision. These are the finer margins against teams like Arsenal, where you're not going to get a lot of clear-cut chances. You need to be clinical when you have these opportunities, when you have these half chances. You need to show more quality, bro. And we didn't do that enough for me in the second half. But in terms of the intent in the game, we didn't just sit down and say, yo, just keep attacking us, right? We gave it to them. We still gave it to them. But there'll still be people here that are thinking that these guys are levels above us, because I've got to deal with Arsenal fans all the time. I've got to deal with Chelsea fans all the time that tell me that they're far from us. They finished 5 points above us last season. And don't tell me they didn't have a striker. Don't tell me they didn't have Saka and that. Because for a large period of that time, we didn't have Fofana. Yeah? We didn't have no Jackson. We didn't have no Madueke. We had to play, Pedro Neto up top. We went to the Emirates with Fofana right back, Reece in the middle, Sancho right wing, Nkunku left wing, Neto up top. And they had their pretty much their whole team, barring Havertz. Yeah? I'm not hearing nothing, because whatever logic they want to come with about we didn't have this guy, I can say the exact same thing. We were missing key players too. No Lavia, again, last season. Yeah? We move, man. We got to make sure that we go and beat Leeds on Wednesday. It's a must win now, innit?
They told us they'd beat us by 3 goals, 11v11. And they couldn't even get a result against us 10v11. You lot are an embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment. Hey, Lewis, what have you got to say? What have you got to say to these cucks, all these cucks, yeah, that think that these men are levels above us, bruv?
If Arsenal win the league, this Premier League is rubbed out. These lot are an absolute disgrace. 11v11, they did nothing. 10v11, they had 1 chance and they did nothing else. This game, I hate to even champion draws or come close to it, but those 10 men, big up. We would have lost that game a month or 2 ago.
Bro, and listen, what you got to say about the corners as well, man, because we dealt with those corners well.
We did better with that than them at them corners, We might be the real set-piece kings. We might have taken another thing off you.
Big up, man. You know what I'm saying? Up the Chels, man. I'm telling you, bro, everyone right now is disappointed. I'm still here, yeah? I'm still here, people. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm still here filming, bro, and we're all deflated. We came out, and it feels like a loss. You know what I'm saying? But we move. I'm going to be at Ellen Drone. I'm buzzing for that one. I'm going to be Leeds on Wednesday, people. So let me know what you think of my thoughts. Reece James, comfortable man of the match. don't even try put man next to any of these guys, bro. These guys have just come round the other day. There's levels to this.
Bro, we was all over them. We outplayed them from the very off. We knew we would, though. They told us we couldn't play football. They said, oh, I dare you to play football. We'll put 3, 4, 5 up against you. They said we wouldn't be able to create chances from the very off. João Pedro was top in terms of his hold-up, because I said it.
You thought João Pedro was top?
For his hold-up, yeah, I think he had a chance to score in the first half.
Two, Boski.
Yeah, I think he had a chance to score in the first half, but at the end of the game, in terms of the game plan, which was, I said it on Twitter, and all the Nigerians on Twitter try to cook me, big up the Nigerians as well. Bro, these man told me. I said it from the jump. Long ball over the top, João Pedro will pin them down and hold the ball up. Most of our chances came from João Pedro doing that. I feel like we lost that a bit when Liam Delap came on. I like the fact that Maresca was bold as well in terms of today he didn't overthink when it came to the red card and substitutions.
Facts.
He kept everything the same. Reece James in midfield, by the way, they were comparing him to Timber. They need to compare him to Declan Rice because he outplayed him in the middle of the park by a long shot.
He was the best player on the pitch.
Bro, he was unbelievable. He was winning the loose balls, he was winning his duels, recoveries, ball carrying, creating chances, it was everywhere. I think Wesley Fofana was brilliant today. Every ball that went into the air, he was winning it.
Bro, I keep saying this, CB, bro.
He's our best defender, man.
Bro, I'm telling
insane.
you, keep Fofana fit and we will challenge.
I think we're challenging now. It's very clear today. These are the two best teams in the country.
It's true.
Our fan base needs to stop running from the fact that we are actually a good team now. I know there's PTSD. How long have I been telling you about Sanchez actually turning things around?
Yeah.
You can
I've been picking him up.
I know. But you can see these players have improved. Dude, this is a team that's capable of competing. Yes, if Lavia was available, yes, if Bajashaw and Fofana are fit for the full season, we win the league. That's how I see things. But regardless, I think we were top. I think Esteval came on for a bit too early. I would have preferred to have him on for a bit longer. I think when we scored the goal, big up Trev for the goal as well. Yep. It's nice that we beat them in their own game with the corners. That was lovely.
I got that on camera as well.
That was beautiful.
Where were you sitting?
I was West Lower, you know.
I was with
the Grampers, man. Big up them, man, as well, the older Chels. But literally, I think from the moment we went one goal up, what we should have done is put Andre Santos on the midfield, made it a bit more compact, and then we could have tried to get them on the counter attack, but you know what I'm saying? We closed the shop a bit. I think we were still we allowed them to do a bit too much in that midfield. Yeah. But all in all, I'm happy with the result. Let me say I'm happy with the performance. I'm disappointed by the result because
it feels like a loss. It feels like a loss, bro.
Yeah,
it feels like a loss.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro.
And can I say though, one thing I will say, I think it was a soft red card, to be honest, because we had that against us against Spurs, and it didn't get given.
Facts.
So and what I will say, a game this big of this magnitude, I think the ref should have let that fly and just be a yellow card.
He's a scrotum.
He wasn't trying to do it. However, what I will say is Caicedo is very frustrating because everyone, especially Arsenal fans, have been calling you a shin kicker. This is your chance to show them that you are levels clear of this Declan Rice guy, and you've proved them right by being a shin kicker. But all in all, I'm happy with the boys. I'm happy with the performance. Big up Maresca. He's doing a wonderful job this season. And it's time to win the title, man.
Big up, man. Big up CB, man. Big up every single time, man.
time.
In a bit, people. Love.